He done stole your shit.
What's your shit, Demo? Demo what?
Demonic Angel Gaming.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football
Y'all already know I'm about to get up out of here.
Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Oilers.
I was up there. It's up there, fellas.
Yes,
Let's
it
go.
is. I'm about to get about this chat. You already know.
You know, regular. Do your thing, my boy. Good luck.
Appreciate you.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship?
Stop sleeping on this nigga, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
On January afternoon. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Tiger. Seven Pirates. 70 Rangers.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Come 19! Come 19! Mustang 19! 70 Timberwolves!
And they'll be
Hey,
driven
block
back here,
this thing,
losing
bro.
yardage to the 10-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Ain't even blocked this
The
nigga,
kick by
cut.
Carlson is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get
What?
the
I
touchdown
called
they
timeout?
wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They
Oh,
got
I
on the
didn't mean to do
board.
that.
They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down!
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled in
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ready up!
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Uses the stiff arm. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, okay.
Ready!
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Row 52!
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Strikers, change lead!
a gain of 12. 1st down, Green Bay.
Another carry for Pierce. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far. But 2nd and 13 here. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your 1st sack of the game because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here.
No good.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you like to mix it up with
like
sports.
That. They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the return?
It was a backhand.
I like
a
that.
really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
Oh, that was my
and the
fault.
key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the move past the 40. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Number 9. 8 yards on the pickup.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Oh, you got to be kidding
and
me.
the Packers are going to take over here at their own
got to be kidding me.
line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area,
That is crazy.
an interception can result.
Come on, set. Watch out, 50 series. Fight 60. Go, stand.
Pierce takes it straight ahead, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll drop to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Going for it with Pierce. Oh, he's got some break. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Damian Pierce, 48 yards. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
Eddie Piñeiro sends the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going to throw right side here, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A good gain on first, has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. And Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Ready, ready.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
What we got here? 8 yards, good Lord.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action
Time to
back
open it up.
underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. The return here is
Carr
at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Packers' 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of down.
Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And the Oilers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Time to open it up, baby.
Carlson up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
Fair catch. It's made on the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
It's a gain of 8. But it brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
No, man. Why not throw the ball like that?
For the 3rd time thus far.
That was my
And
fault.
the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Do the ball wrong.
Charles,
That
in
was
a tie game, you always wonder who's going to be making the big plays. Right now, it's not the offensive players. We're seeing these defenses step up and take control. Both of the last 2 drives have ended with interceptions.
They are certainly dictating this game, aren't they? Now it's going to come down to which offense can follow their defense's lead and step up in the clutch themselves.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 8. That'll be caught by Kump. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's going the other way. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Come on, man. What is that?
4 yards there on the first down keeper. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That is wild.
Second and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 40. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone? And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Oilers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking deep for Julio. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
First down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Bullshit.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th and a very critical drive upcoming. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the option, here's Eckler. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage. And there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we'll lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
What up, Knight?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
It should have been easy, man, but had to work for it. Ain't over yet, though.
He's got it, and it's 24-17. So still a small
Crazier
chance
things
here.
have happened.
Over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Yeah, it's an online league. Me and some of my homeboys in. You rock on P5?
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot.
I didn't get it? That's crazy. I tell you,
Nice job there. All 11 guys
you got to write your PSN in the chat.
Sweep and putting it down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away.
Write your PSN in the
kick by Carlson
chat, and then I'll see your invite.
And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over.
Oh, yeah,
again.
we on PS5, man.
Done,
no crossplay yet.
That's
next year.
Yeah, they would have
well,
to
next season, Madden 24.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought
I know,
process
right?
in mind already,
You would think with these new systems, they'll be able to do that by now.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside
They do it with other games. They just won't do it with Madden.
Score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's got Eckler. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
On 24, it definitely happened, man. If
If
you would be so kind as to subscribe to the channel and keep up with the content when they do make it so that we can play against each other's systems, I'll definitely send you an invite to rock against you.
Not looking ahead, but when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
I definitely appreciate that, man. I don't have a schedule on when I drop. I try to be a little consistent, at least like once every week. You know, either a live or a video or a short or something. I try to keep the channel active. Oh, man. That was way harder than it needed to be, man. One of these picks, two of them picks was retarded. The one on the outside, yeah, that was my fault. I didn't really run the ball. He got some lucky, super lucky stuff. Man, but, that's what happens. I've made this way harder than it needed to be, man. It's about defense, though. Defense wins champions. Turnovers. Definitely mess you up. Had the ball about the same amount of time. He had a penalty. It was just crazy, man. Weird game. It'd be like that with him for some reason. I don't know what it'd be. But we got, he had more than 14 points? Oh, he scored. No. No. What? Oh, yeah, he had 17. That's cool. And so we got one more game got to get played. Brooklyn and OKC. All right, let's see. Postseason box score. What are we doing defense? Don't care about him. McKee was out there wilding. Let's go, McKee. My man Wade, 5'6", 179 with the pick six. The broken up pass deflections. Hold on, let me see what you said. A Legends draft would be cool. Yeah, we definitely gonna work on that for 24. Right now we got a lot of people like B. John Robinson. We got in this league. You see, he has C.J. Stroud. My man got Anthony Richardson. I guess there's a lot of people from college, like from this draft, and then the next two drafts. Like I got Shador, Sanders as my quarterback. We have people. It don't look like him clearly, but Katron Allen from Penn State. You got Trevor Etienne from Florida. Travis Etienne, brother. There's a lot of generated players in here, but I would love to have the Legends. But I'm going to end the stream, man. I'm going to jump in the chat with the fellas, and we got to chop it up. I'll catch you on the next one, Evo. I appreciate you checking in.